Hello and welcome to this 1987 Toyota Dolphin Motorhome. So this is powered by the 22RE engine from Toyota and built on a Toyota pickup chassis. Toyota exited the RV market in the early 90s after coach builders started adding heavier and heavier coaches on these pickup platforms. So in the early days, you had axles in the back that were not designed to carry very heavy weights. And after a series of mishaps, Toyota came up with a recall and they upgraded the rear axles to support the heavier chassis, the heavier, campers that people were putting on these truck chassis. So let's take a look here. Initially, these were they had 5 studs back here, and the upgraded axle has 6, like you see on this one. So it's got 6 studs, and then that was a major upgrade that you could find on this. There are other more desirable designs, especially those that have a complete fiberglass exterior. There are some that have like 2 sections that fit like a clamshell, and those are very impervious to water, and they hold up pretty good, and of course the market prices them accordingly. So let's take a quick look around this 1987 Dolphin, see how it has held up over the years. So as we go around, one thing to bear in mind is that people would buy these RVs, use them for 1 or 2 years, and then park them by their homes. And there they would sit for many, many years. So some of them might be pristine, but they still need some updates, especially with the early fuel injection systems like you have on this particular version, which were meant for a different type of gas, I believe, which was available back in 1987. So as time has gone by, you've had different improvements in engine design, and now you have gas with 10% ethanol as standard gas. And that means you would have to also fine-tune your engine to be able to take the updated gas that we have at the pumps right now. Here we have a battery, the plugs are new, plug wires new, and you can see all of that recently changed. Apart from that, not much happening here. When it runs, it has a slight hesitation under acceleration, and I believe that was due to the injectors not giving enough gas when you step on the gas. This is a very, very early type of fuel injection, and I believe 1987 was the first year for fuel injection on the Toyota pickup trucks. So things hadn't really been dialed into where the ECU could, find out if the cylinder wasn't getting enough fuel and pump a little bit more. But it starts, runs, and drives, so that's the important thing. Looking around, you can see you have the passenger side door. Let's open it up, take a look inside. Got a bunch of documents there, but you can see the door panel here. It still looks to be in very good shape. You have the window winder, which you use to raise or lower the window. Everything is still there, so you can also see from the side of the seats that it has had very little use over the years. The fuel injectors I talked about, I ordered these from eBay, and they were supposed to be like upgraded injectors. But when I tried to install those, they wouldn't work because they have a different plug fitting right there. So apparently it's not the OEM, and it's some kind of aftermarket. I don't know what advantage it gives the vehicle. Coming around, of course, you have the entrance to the coach right here. It's missing a cover here for the bulb. Unleaded fuel. Again, the passenger side axle with the 6 bolts. Over here you have the exhaust. As you can see, no black smoke, it's not running rich. Here you have a can crusher for your tailgate parties. The steps leading up to the roof, kind of flimsy, so I wouldn't step on there. It's missing the screws right here, as you guys can see. And also here you might need to change the hardware. You have a spare tire here, and then there's another spare tire inside the coach. Little break in the light there, but it still works. Everything is mostly there. I have the keys for these. And right here, you have the generator. I haven't ran it yet, so there's that. Let's go ahead and close that. It doesn't lock up by itself, so we have this little thing here to hold it in place. You have the exhaust. So we'll fire it up so you guys can hear it run before we go into the coach section, so you guys can see what it looks like in there. So here I have the key with additional keys for the accessory areas all around the RV. So let's step inside, insert the key. As you guys can see, let's hold that out for a little bit. The interior is still in very good condition. The carpeting, a little bit dated, but that's what it was back in the day. You can also take a close look. This hasn't been cleaned up, so but it's still in a very good shape for its age. And it shows 96,000 miles. All right, let's try to give it a start. It's got AC, and it has an aftermarket cruise control right there. Okay. This is the old school key. To pull it out, you press on this button, and then you can take it out. All the lights work. Oops. Uh-oh. Let's wait for it to stabilize. And there we have a good idle. Let's jump out, take a look at the 22 RE engine. So you guys can see it runs really smooth. The only issue is on that load, it hesitates a little bit. I'm not really sure what that is due to, but it runs super smooth, as you guys can see. All right, let's go ahead and close the hood. Okay, so we have the engine running. Let's take a quick look here at the coach. Of course, you open the door right here. And then you have the mosquito barrier. Just pull that all out. Have the entrance. The floor needs to be vacuumed though. Here you have a table that folds easily out of the way, spare tire, a battery for the coach section. There's storage underneath here. You lift that up and you can access that storage. Back here you have the toilet, a mirror, power outlet, vent, storage, And there you have a small sink, and this is facing the back of the vehicle. There you have a shower, and over here you have a door. It's no longer on its rails, but if somebody is using the restroom, you can slide the door shut. That's for your thermostat. You got the clock, tons of storage, and over here this folds over into a bed, just like that. And here you have the power circuit for the coach, circuit breakers and everything. Close that. Here you have the stove, the oven, that's for the generator. You can have start stop, control it right from in here. Power outlets, you got a sink, and right above the cab you have a bed, and you can also move this out of the way to easily transfer from the cab to the back without having to step outside if it's too hot or too cold. Here you have the fridge, that's the model number. I don't know if you guys can see. You can open it up. Got the controls down here. And that's pretty much about the interior. You can see still lots of storage. Okay, let's jump outside. It's kind of tricky closing this. Okay, let's see if I can get it closed. There. Okay, let's take it for a quick spin. And if you guys listen carefully, you might hear the slight miss. It's ever so slight. But it does move under its own power. Stop right here. And that's the quick presentation of this 1987 Toyota Dolphin. One thing I didn't show you guys, let me bring it out here. That would be this extensive record of the motorhome from when it was first bought all the way back in 1987. And as you guys can see, it has all the information for the accessories installed in the vehicle. Refrigerator for the range, for the dash, air conditioning, the stereo, everything is detailed in here. That's for the AC, rooftop AC. That's for the generator, battery, cruise, warranty information, everything is here. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.